Hello, we're celebrating the third week of Advent this week and learning about ways to bring joy and the anticipation of Christ coming to the world. And today is also the feast day of another great Advent saint, St. John of the Cross. And if anyone could have a reason not to have joy in his life, I would think John of the Cross would be one of those people. His father died when he was young. His mother couldn't take care of him, so she sent him off to school, a school of the poor, and eventually he became a Carmelite and was actually very good friends with Teresa of Avila, and even Teresa of Avila thought he lived too austere of a life. He gave up too much, always giving more and more, and even lived in a very old, dilapidated house that even no one could probably live in, but he managed to make it work. In this, if you've never heard of St. John of the Cross, he wrote an amazing book called Dark Night of the Soul. I encourage you to read it. But in all of it, he always found joy because he always sought union with God, and that's what his message is really about, is just finding a way to draw closer to God. And so when we read today in the liturgy, we read from Numbers chapter 24, and the Spirit of God spoke through Balaam. And he has this wonderful message that, once again, God is reminding the people that he is coming. And so Balaam says for God, I see him, though not now. I behold him, though not near. A star shall advance from Jacob, and a staff shall rise from Israel. So even the universe and the stars have to line up in a way that in God's plan. And it reminded me actually of a quote that I heard recently from Albert Einstein. And he said, for me, the universe is friendly. That doesn't mean it is all nice. The universe is like the weather, like any person, like the unconscious, like me. Warm and cold, peaceful, sunny, violent, destructive, changing, and full of surprises. And I think what Albert Einstein and so many other philosophers and prophets and theologians would say is that when things don't seem like they're working in your favor, you still need to find a way to praise God and know that God is there with you, and that you can find joy even during times of suffering. And so I encourage you to think about life that way, and especially during this Advent season, ask yourself the question, do you think that the universe is friendly? And the answer is no. How can you make it more friendly? And if the answer is yes, then enjoy it. Be full of joy today and always. God bless you.